Fraud in trucking costs the industry more than $100 million every single year. And guess who's paying those dollars? That's right, you, the carrier. In the last video, we listed some strategies you can use to identify fraudulent loads and scammers. If you haven't watched that yet, there's a link in the description. But what if you've already been scammed? What do you do? And what can you do to make sure you don't look like the scammer? I'm Caroline, your trucking business professor here at the Bobtail Help Desk, and my mission is to help your trucking business thrive. If that sounds good to you, subscribe to the channel. As a freight factoring company, unfortunately, we see a lot of fraud. So in this video, we're going to break down what you should do in the unfortunate event that you fall victim to a scam. Okay, let's get into it. Of course, we hope it never happens to you. But if you think you've been the victim of a fraudulent load, here are some steps you can take. File a police report to help build a case against the perpetrators. Next, report the incident to the US DOT Office of the Inspector General and file a complaint with the FMCSA National Consumer Complaint Database. There are links to both of these in the description. Next, reach out to the brokerage involved in the scam. They may also have been a victim and may be able to get you at least partial payment. If you have a good relationship with them, call your factoring company and tell them about the incident. At Bobtail, we work very hard to get carriers payments on problematic loads. We can also file reports with the FMCSA and work out a payment plan for possible chargebacks. Finally, share your experience with others in the industry to raise awareness and prevent future scams. Unfortunately, the powers that be move pretty slowly to shut down fraudsters in this industry. But the more brokers and carriers that know about these scammers, the fewer victims they have to choose from. So those are the steps you can take in the worst case scenario. But there's one more subject I'd like to tackle. Remember that yours is not the only business exposed to fraud in this industry. Your customers are vulnerable to freight theft and other scams that can hurt their bottom line too. This is why, especially for new carriers, it's so important to build trust with your customer base. Here are some ways you can avoid being mistaken for a fraudulent carrier. First, get a branded domain to use on your email. For example, hello@bobtail.com is better than bobtail@gmail.com. By the way, don't email bobtail@gmail.com. That's not a thing. Next, create a simple website with essential information. This is really easy to do nowadays with sites like Wix and Squarespace. It can literally be one page with maybe a photo of one of your trucks and your business information. Next, work with a factoring company that verifies your identity in an underwriting process. Bobtail's Know Your Customer or KYC process makes sure you are who you say you are, and that serves as an extra layer of verification for your brokers. Next, provide brokers with necessary documents proactively. Think things like articles of incorporation and photos of your trucks. You can also request that your insurance company list your vehicle identification numbers or VINs so that the broker can cross-check between the information you give them and your insurance policy. Also, get a legitimate business address. Don't use something like a PO box or a virtual office. Finally, avoid sharing a business address with a freight brokerage. This can look suspicious to anyone who has any experience with double brokering. Fraud is an unfortunate reality in the trucking industry, but you can protect yourself by staying vigilant and implementing these strategies. You're not just safeguarding your earnings. You're helping to ensure the integrity and success of the trucking industry for everyone. If you're interested in factoring with Bobtail, visit our website, bobtail.com, or give us a call. If you found this video useful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more trucking business insights. Also, don't forget to join our Facebook group, the Bobtail Help Desk, where you can get your trucking business questions answered by the experts here at Bobtail. And I'll see you in the next video.